When did you realize that some people truly deserve a special place in hell? My son Leo was turning 7. Now, Leo is allergic to red dye, which makes finding a cool birthday cake a nightmare. So I decided to bake one myself. I am not a baker. I had flour in my hair for 3 solid days. I watched hours of online videos to make him the perfect dye-free blue Velociraptor cake. I spent a whole afternoon mixing food coloring to get the blue just right, and I used crushed up cookies for dirt. When it was done, it was my masterpiece. I was so proud. The party was at an indoor trampoline park in one of those private party rooms. I set the cake right in the middle of the main table. It was the centerpiece. All the parents were there, including Brenda. Brenda is one of those moms who has to be the best at everything. Last year at the school bake sale, I brought brownies, and she showed up with a 3-tiered cupcake stand with personalized toppers for every kid in the class. She saw my cake and gave me this tight little smile. "Oh, you made that yourself? How rustic. You can really tell you put your heart into it." A little while later, all the kids were out on the trampolines. I ran out to my car to grab the juice boxes. I couldn't have been gone for more than 5 minutes. When I walked back into the room, Brenda rushed over to me, her face a mask of fake concern. "Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe what happened. The table got bumped and the cake, it's completely ruined." I pushed past her, and there it was. My beautiful blue dinosaur cake was face down on the floor, a smeared, sugary mess. I looked over at my son, Leo. His little lips started to tremble, and his eyes just filled with tears. He was heartbroken. Before I could even comfort him, Brenda swooped in, raising her voice so every parent could hear. "Don't you worry for a second. I had a feeling something like this might happen, so I brought a backup." She pulled out this huge, professional store-bought cake from a box she had hidden under a table. It was a monument to red dye number 5. My son couldn't even eat it. I just knew she did it. I felt it in my bones, but I had no proof. I looked at Leo, who was about to have a full-blown meltdown, and then I looked at Brenda, soaking up all the praise from the other parents for saving the day. My mind was racing, and then it hit me like a lightning bolt. The camera. My husband had insisted on setting up our little vlogging camera on the present table to film the kids' reactions when we sang "Happy Birthday." It was tiny, disguised as a power bank, and had a wide-angle lens. It would have seen the entire cake table. I walked over to the big TV they use for slideshows in the party room. I calmly took the memory card out of the camera and plugged it into the TV's USB port. I smiled at the other parents. "You know what? While we wait for the new cake, let's look at some of the fun footage we got so far." Everyone gathered around, thinking it was just a cute slideshow of the kids jumping. I fumbled with the remote for a moment, building the suspense, and then pressed play. The first clip showed the kids laughing. The second clip started. It showed the empty room. Then, Brenda walks into the frame. She glances over her left shoulder, then her right. She walks right up to the cake table. She picks up my beautiful homemade cake, and then she just drops it, face down, on the floor. She even nudged it with her foot a little before walking away. The room went completely, utterly silent. You could only hear the sound of the kids jumping in the background from the video. Brenda's face went from pale to a shade of red I'd never seen before. Not a single person said a word. The other parents just stared at her, their jaws on the floor. She grabbed her daughter, mumbled something about a dentist appointment she forgot, and practically ran out of the building. The manager of the trampoline park saw the whole thing, gave us a full refund for the party, and a voucher for the bakery next door. We got a new dye-free cake, and Leo had a great rest of his party.